Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining in on any of our games, we do have open slots available, but only for the Tuesday early group. We have to find 2 new players to join in on the game, maximum of 3, but we really want to get 1 or 2 in, so be sure to reach out. Let me know. We are a pay-to-play community, keep that in mind, but I'm sure you can see by the quality of the games and the consistency of the players that it's worth it. So definitely come out, reach out, let me know. Also, welcome back, Wyatt, from your month-and-a-half hiatus from our games. It was a peaceful month and a half.
A productive month and a half.
Yeah, for me. Anyways, go ahead and give us that recap, Lucian.
All right. So earlier we had been ambushed in the library and stuff. This time we actually went to the theater. Vindir knows everybody, so we were in with the actors and we were hanging out with them afterwards. And I don't recall exactly what was talked about, but they sort of gave us some info on the area and this and that. I didn't write down the one guy's name. Is Monsieur somebody. I didn't write down his other name. But then we went to a divine monastery to try to talk to the monks because they had like a portal or something that'll give us a quick shot to get into heaven and deal with this prophecy deal. Like we need to try to go to the forge and see what's going on with that. And we came across a master Shinren, and he kind of tested us and was like, putting us through the initiation because he didn't want to just let anybody else through. We proved ourselves to him, and he let us through. So then we were in the heavens, and we went towards the we went to Moradin?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to make sense of my notes here. Yeah, so we needed to get to the Forge of Heaven, and so we went down to Moradin because he's like the maker of stuff and like the Allhammer and that kind of stuff. So we kind of talked with him. There was a little banter. Lucian like recited the prophecy and was like talking about, trying to see what was up with that. And I think it's sort of the session kind of ended as we were discussing what kind of weapon that he could make for us, because that was kind of where we stopped. He said he would make something.
Yeah. So, as you are standing there, looking up at these incredible chiseled stairs that he just made in front of you to walk all the way up to this star in the sky, he posed the question, what is it he is going to make for all of you? Now you all have to discuss what it is you want this god to create a weapon of.
Guys, I have an idea.
If you say the bagpipes,
yes,
do it.
Yes.
I will
do like the
smite
idea of the
all
god.
of you.
What?
I will smite you myself.
He will actually do it. He's been very close already during this time. Even just getting here has been an issue.
What
yeah,
if we
my
use
daughter
it?
couldn't even get in.
What if we use the bagpipes against devils and demons?
No.
I
No
don't
one
think
deserves
bagpipes.
that fate.
Damn. Okay.
Well, if we're to decide someone between us to try to get this, some of the... How should I say it? Liana has her necklace. I have Epilogue. Lucian, you have Tempest. Urgold, I know you got your gauntlets recently, though you're still new, and Vindir, you're recent as well, so... My vote would go to Bulkhead.
My vote is Bulkhead, then Vindir.
Oh, I was gonna vote for Vindir, Bulkhead, just because Lucian looking at Lucian's stick and Kaz's sword. We all got cool stuff. But can you make a body?
You already have one.
Yeah, but it's...
And there's like 8 more in the ship if we need to.
Yeah, but this one's like, I have to give it back.
That's what I'm saying, there's 8 more in the ship that you can cycle through if you need to.
Jeez.
We have
You
a lot
realize
of spare bodies.
I am fully aware of what you have.
So Bulkhead,
And the entire time he's just mean mugging Kaz.
I have ideas as to what this could be made into. Is this star... Obviously, this star is only can be used for one weapon. I'm an armorer artificer. I need something that can be able to be integrated with my arcane armor. I have ideas for upgrades to it. I have one idea that would, I suppose, work within the bounds of this Sword of Stars deal that we've got going on. It's a sort of play on my Thunder Gauntlets, but it's a sort of clawed gauntlet with 3 blades protruding from the knuckles. I'm sort of stealing stuff from 40k here. I think it's a power claw from 40k.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that you got to go all out when you go 40k. And there's a guy from like the Carcharodon chapter. He has like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
chainsaw.
But
Anyone
I'm
here
going
lost
instead of regular
other than
blades
me?
on his Thunder Gauntlets.
Just
Anybody
go with the
else?
power armor. Go with the Ultramarines.
A gun.
It's one. It's okay. Regardless, it's just like a gauntlet that it can be integrated into my power armor. That has like the fingers are like pointed for slashing damage, as well as 3 blades from the sort of like protruding from like above the knuckles. For also slashing damage, maybe like lightning damage as well. I don't know. It's all depends on what works within the confines of the game.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to type out whatever you're thinking.
Okay, let me
And send that to me.
Because
Because you
a
said
photo.
a whole lot of different words that are not helping me at all.
Yeah, I've got an image as for what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I would say no photo.
And of course, you
I'll-
could supply an image to him, given what you are and what he is.
Yeah, I'm playing it as like he's got like a blueprint of something he wanted to make.
I was thinking about this a long time ago. I just couldn't figure out how to do it.
Yeah, so I'll DM you a picture of like the idea.
Uh-huh.
I'll put it in the Friday chat so the rest of you can see it.
So, you want a kitty cat claw that has Wolverine claws?
I mean, yeah.
Alright. And what do you want them functionally to do?
I mean, slashing and lightning damage purely because of I like the whole like juxtaposition between thunder and lightning, as well as if possible that they would be functional against creatures from the beyond, but that's not something I'm like, it's not a hard line.
You know, that's very how do I put this? Uncreative, uninspired, let's say.
I can give you some creativity. Give it a chromatic orb effect where it's random at any time, and it also has a charm effect on everything in 10 feet radius when you do a hit.
That sounds like it'll take hours to roll.
It will. Dude, that'd be the worst item ever.
Well, you have to roll a d6 for each hit, for each finger. But first you have to roll a d4 to see how many fingers hit. And then after you roll your d6s, you have to roll some set amount of dice that are all different for the amount of damage you deal. And then you have to roll for the damage type.
And if it's thunder, you have to add an extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about the charm effect. Everybody's got to roll against.
I'm just trying to think of a charm effect that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily. I've always been a more of form over function kind of person. In a way, when it comes to weapons, it's like I'm not good with the creativity when it comes to what else it should do beyond the damage it deals. I mean, a grapple effect would be cool. I don't want to. I've never made my own like magic item before.
Well, this is your chance. Let's have some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you can't be
What
hyper
about,
specific, but you
kind
know.
of like the electricity gives you the effect of reach. Like lets you punch at people from a distance with like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a chain at the end, and it just like pops out, and then
Or a shockwave that kind of just emits off the end of the punch and like affects them at 10 feet instead of just 5.
Or it has like, I don't know, like spiritual weapon where you can like come off your fist and then punch him in the back of the head while you're punching him in the front of the head.
Ooh.
What about grabbing like corporeal beings?
I like the idea. I did in my head. I play around the idea of like being able to like, if I hit with it, I can like latch on with the actual like claw fingers. That would like maybe give me a better ability to hit with the other hand. Again, I'm worried in like in terms of scope, in terms of like what I want to do. Because I was thinking like, obviously I want to do slashing and lightning damage, and if I hit maybe a strength save, if the creature is like large or lower, to be grappled.
Grappling is already Ur's thing.
Oh yeah, right.
So let's move away from that thought.
Yeah, that's,
that's his one request. Like...
Yeah, that's my only thing. You could be strength. You could be strength all you want. Just keep away from grappling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, you don't necessarily want to grapple him. It's just like it's almost like a steadying like grab that gives you advantage on your next punch with your other hand. It's not like being grappled. It's just like a momentary effect.
Oh, instead of that, maybe it's like the lightning has that effect where it sort of like unsteadies them so that my next attack might have advantage.
Oh, it's slow.
If I can toss in some ideas, what about, so if we're going with like slashing and lightning, what about something like a recharging point, like lightning absorption, maybe like once a day? Like you have resistance to it normally, and then once a day you can take like damage as full, get absorption, recharge your systems. Robot makes sense.
Oh,
And then you could also
you could like refill like my different sort of like abilities, like my defensive field and stuff like that.
could do that, yeah. You could also do something like you can create a shockwave, so like gives you a special action that like once per day or number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, you can slam the gauntlet into the ground, create a shockwave within like 10 feet, sending out like a burst of electricity, maybe deal low damage, but try for like a stunning effect, or like an incapacitation, maybe even prone, add some of that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Because it's not all about like what damage it deals, it's what kind of cool shit, what makes it stand out. Like, you want it to be cool feeling. It's not about the damage. Fuck the damage. What kind of
that.
cool shit can you make it do?
Well said.
Yeah. The only thing I would say, this is me being serious, like slow on a weapon on hit is actually one of the most insane things you can do. You're slowing everybody when you hit them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow you to have like stun or stuff like that on it. That's
Oh, stun, no.
Not
well,
stun.
slow in general is like that effect. Not saying you lose movement speed, but the slow effect. That is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's insane. Like
How
I was
about
trying
reduce their movement speed like 5 or 10?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
but then it
slow,
becomes
like-
negligible at your guys' level.
Yeah, no, slow like
So-
you want to use an action or reaction. Or
You
something.
want it to have versatility in some capacity, as well as dealing slashing/lightning damage. Correct?
Yes.
That's what you want.
I've got an idea for like an upgrade to the second gauntlet that just makes it a bigger gauntlet. I'm not sure if we could do something like eventually when I upgrade the gauntlet to, I like the shockwave idea. I could do like a combo attack where I slam the ground, do some kind of cool shit with like lightning and thunder damage, maybe difficult terrain. That I think that would be a down the line kind of thing.
So were you going to assist him in the construction of these gauntlets, or is that to presume too much?
I mean, Bulkhead would like to be able to work alongside.
Yeah, he'll let you work. He'll let you supervise, but not work on it.
Yeah. It's like,
You're not gonna let him
I-
like
I
be
would-
like
I
an
would-
apprentice grunt, like in the
I would,
forge.
he would jump at the
For a
chance to, be able
day?
to work,
Yeah,
to
you
work
know, it's
with
like, oh my
Moradin, but like
God.
he's not going to be presumptuous to think that like he can stand toe to toe with an actual god of industry.
While we're talking about this, and while Joy took her stuff out, Bulkhead, it's. I suppose you're not only kind of doing this just for yourself, you're doing this for another as well. Like, I know you're sort of taking on what Owen left behind, following in his footsteps a little bit. I know that kind of weighs heavily on you, and we've not had exactly too much time to actually deal with it, but I've been carrying this, and I really shouldn't be the one to. You should have this. I'm going to hand you Owen's gun.
Thank you. I've got some ideas for this as well.
But since we were talking about this, you should at least have that. Carry it for him. Might be gone, but he's not forgotten. And I think we'll make sure of that once this is all done. Or at least I intend to.
Certainly owe him at least that much. Definitely more, though. But thank you. I appreciate this.
Of course.
Sorry. I'm just trying to word this properly. I think I got it. Handout. First off, image. Okay. So, you climb over towards this forge with him, and you watch as Moradin begins lifting his hands and displaying his magic, calling forth all of these various tools and apparatus and these unique things being pulled up just to help start to forge these items for you. You watch as slowly over the course of this time he is working meticulously, paying absolute attention to the finest, smallest little details as these gauntlets are being shaped and molded. As that happens, everyone else outside, watching from the stairs, looking up, you see this dome appear around Bulkhead and Moradin, sealing the two of them inside, and you all begin watching as they begin moving at this incredible speed, this blur of motion and movements between them, and all of you are taken aback at first, looking at how quickly everything is happening and noticing just through that dome that the lighting in there is shifting at a blinding pace, showing and molding the course of a year taking place inside of that craft within just an hour. You all have experienced time dilation before, but you've never seen it happening from a different point of view. You have to think about the fact that this god is able to manipulate time within a radius around himself to serve the purpose of his craft, to the degree that he can force an entire year to pass while he's working in just an hour. At the end of that, the dome fades away in Bulkhead. You spent an entire year of your life inside of there, working with him, crafting, and yet not a single moment went by where it felt foreign, where it felt strange, or like you were losing anything. It felt purposeful, it felt right. Oh, that's cute. As if there's something that Giannis doesn't know. Anyways, at the end of it, he takes out your gauntlets from the forge, placing them in your hands. And here is your handout. So, slash and lightning damage. The claws deal 1d8 slashing damage plus an additional 1d8 lightning damage on a successful hit. When the wearer deals 30 or more lightning damage while attuned to the gauntlets, they receive a storm charge. The gauntlet can store up to 3 storm charges. Charge expending effects. Expending 1 charge allows the wearer to unleash a thunderous surge. As a reaction to taking damage, the wearer can activate this effect to release a burst of lightning, dealing 3d8 lightning damage to the creature that damaged them. This effect can only be used once per round. Well, it's a reaction anyways, but there's ways to get extra reactions. Expending 2 charges grants the wearer Stormforged Resilience. As a bonus action, the wearer can activate this effect to gain resistance to lightning and slashing damage for 1 minute. Additionally, they gain advantage on dexterity saving throws. And 3 charges. Expending all 3 charges invokes the power of the Celestial Tempest. The wearer can use their action to unleash a devastating area of effect lightning strike. All creatures in a 20-foot radius must make a dexterity save, DC 18. On a successful save, they take 8d8 lightning damage. On a success save, they take half damage. All right. What do you think?
They
It's
look
better-
exquisite.
It's better than anything I could have possibly imagined.
Well, just give yourself another 5 or 6 millennia. You might be able to start to put something decent together. And he'll slap you on the shoulder. But you know, for an artificially created consciousness, you're not too bad.
Coming from someone like you, that means a great deal.
Well, crafting destinies is kind of part of my job. Helping to put people together before they are forged. Whoever made you did a damn decent job.
I would agree.
Have to say it was nice going a year without having to look at the damn vampire.
I don't think he likes you very much, Kaz.
Did sort of break a big rule. Good reason.
Yeah.
He just kind of hates my existence. It's fine. He hates all of my kind. At least I figured out it's not personal.
Oh, of course not. The only reason you're allowed to be here right now is personal.
See, that sounds like he kind of likes me. At least a little bit.
Not at all. You
Enough
see,
to not kill me.
you've just barely crossed the threshold of saving enough lives for the amount that you killed that I don't turn you into a pile of dust right now.
Well, perhaps we should be going then. I appreciate all your help in this matter.
Keep that tally in mind.
Yeah, let's go save some people.
Before we go, guys, can I make one quick stop? I can meet you at the exit.
I don't know if you could be like just wandering around up here.
Oh no, don't worry. It's
What's the worst that could happen for letting her wander about?
Oh, I can't even imagine.
You had to join.
I don't know. Let's find out. I'm gonna walk through a door.
I
No,
also
no.
don't think our
Um,
work is done here just yet. Like, this was one part of the prophecies, but we have much more that we need to do here.
And I
And
do
find
have,
out where we're going.
What were you saying, Earl?
I do have a question.
What is it?
I'm asking advice.
Hey,
I feel like my growth's been stunted. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting much stronger, no matter how much I train per day.
and why do you think that is?
Might be a mental block.
Hmm.
I don't know what.
Well,
Feel
what
like it.
what are you training for?
I want to be the strongest there is.
Why? Also, you're getting harder and harder to hear. Your mic might need to be adjusted.
Why?
Nay.
It'll help me with my goal. Like, my ultimate goal is to be the ultimate grappler, but to do that I need to be able to grapple the strongest things.
Why?
And if they're... Why?
Hey.
I just like doing it. And I want to be the best at it.
I think that might be your block.
Wanting to... Not having a good reason? Think that's it?
You want to do it, but you don't have a reason. I mean, yearning for something and being inspired is one thing, but to break through your mental thresholds, you need some reason to do it. You don't do it just through sheer force of will. You do it out of necessity for your goal. I'm not the best creator by any means. There's one above me, only one. But
What? No.
I say so is far greater at all creation than I am. Every single gust of wind, every blade of grass, every world, every possibility, every single soul and spirit, all of that is her. She created me.
Understand. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I understand.
But I'm not inspired to be better than her. So I'm not. What you need is inspiration. Seek that out somewhere.
That's some good advice. Thank you.
Of course. By the way, Liara,
Oh yeah.
you don't seem very receptive to verbal warnings.
From certain people.
Would you take a verbal warning from me?
Yes.
Good. He steps down a couple of the stairs, and he's this gargantuan dwarf that is just so much bigger than everybody else. And dwarves that are large are terrifying to look at. And he places one hand on your shoulder and locks eyes with you with these burning eyes directly into yours. If you attempt to free her, your fate will be far more excruciating than anything you can imagine.
Why do you feel that way?
I was around. I know what happened, and I know what the other gods will do. Ares is a little bitch as far as I'm concerned. An errand boy for war, nothing else. He's never experienced a real god of war. And her sister, back in the day I tried courting her. She and I are on the same capabilities.
Out of character, how would this guy have any idea that I'm trying to free her?
He has agents telling him a lot of things. He is the god of creation of fate. So every mortal that is born...
fate thing. Okay,
yeah. I'm not gonna stop you. But I will offer to let you know what's in store if you are successful.
It's like a catch-22. I recently read about these.
Fuck 22. That fucking bastard.
I want to see Casimir gasp.
Wait, do you actually know about 22? No
Of
one
course,
ever seems to know about
everybody
22.
up here knows about 22. Fuck
We freed
them.
her.
Yeah.
That was your fault.
What?
Well,
Which one of
See-
you two? And you can tell he's praying it's Casimir.
Well, it was all of us, but me specifically. We had a box.
Lucian, what the fuck? Did you not
wasn't
read
there.
the rundown about 22?
I wasn't there when that happened.
Oh,
My
so
son
no.
was running around with these guys.
You need to slap the shit out of your kid.
what's
got
so
enough-
wrong about 22?
He's been through enough.
Real quick, the attunement requirement. I'm not proficient in martial weapons, and that's not something that I can ignore with my magic item savant.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, what?
So I ignore class, race, spell, and level requirements when attuning.
Not martial weapons. Well, it looks to me like you're going to have to start training with somebody to learn how to be proficient with them. If only there was somebody here who's really good with fighting with their hands.
If only.
I mean, I was hoping that since I, punch things a lot because of being an armorer, I would be able to use it, but...
And typically speaking, you would need a feat to become proficient, but I'm going to allow you to train and learn.
Okay.
But something like this, yeah, you need to know how to attack with them, or oh fuck, it's.
I wonder. So bulkhead, how are you going to learn to wield these? I wonder.
So wait, you don't know what's wrong with 22?
No one knows anything about her. I have tried researching. I have tried to look into this, and no one has any answers.
Aye, because the last time somebody did, it ended in catastrophe. Everywhere she touches, every time she gets a hold on a world, it ends in catastrophe. She grants so much fortune to her followers, her worshippers. But do you know how luck works? For every good thing that happens, there needs to be a bad somewhere. All she does is pushes the boundaries of how lucky you can get and grants that to her followers. But for every person who walks down and steps on a nail, they have her to thank because someone else ended up finding a coin on the ground. Every time somebody hedges into a storm that isn't toppled over and destroyed by it, there's another random sailor that was just trying to provide for his family that a whale flattened into the ocean.
Is that why leprechauns are such dicks?
Fuck leprechauns.
I agree with you on that.
Don't try to be nice with me. Meanwhile,
Leprechauns are
Natalie's
so
gathering
dicks.
extra-dimensional beings as advices for dating. So, yeah, now I know she's out. I should probably let the rest of the Pantheon know. This is a really shitty
I
time.
don't think she's going to be that much of a problem. At least compared to everything else going on. Who would you rather, 22 or Exium?
The problem with that question is, if she makes one person incredibly lucky, someone else has to be equally unlucky. Her power is very, very difficult to gauge. Exium is obviously a bigger problem, but she has been responsible for... You ever heard of Atlantis?
Yes.
We've been there. We found it.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
expecting me back, actually, as an envoy.
They
We
used
need
to
to go
have the
there.
most lush, most prosperous, most amazing city in all of the realms. It used to be the place where everybody wanted to be. Their progress for magic and knowledge was far greater than everyone else's. And 22 showed up, and their advances became bigger and bigger, and now their entire city sits at the bottom of an unknown fucking ocean, surrounded by eldritch fucking offsprings that are ready to devour it, all because of her.
You mean like the penguins? And pulls out Pengu.
Would you stop taking him out of my bag?
I don't know why. I couldn't bring Melissa, but we could bring Pengu everywhere.
No, Pengu is not here. He stayed
Oh.
behind with Melissa.
Oh.
And Pengu would not go to heaven.
At least not before their time is right.
Yeah.
Well, we were there. There's a lot of what are they, Tritons? Are they
Aye,
sea elves?
aye.
Tritons. as
They
they like to
adapted based off of what they needed to be. But just keep in mind, every time that she helps someone get away with something they weren't supposed to, she has to take that from someone else. That is how luck works. It's a balancing act.
When the pendulum swings, it always swings.
Sounds like it sucks for that person.
Out of character, I've been marking down every time you guys rolled 22 and got a critical success with it. Thank you.
I think
There
it's
was-
only
there was
me
like
that's
a-
following.
No, there's others.
There was a
I don't think
Yeah.
I've rolled yet.
on
No, no, no.
Sunday-
It's only worshippers. It's only worshippers. Don't
in
worry.
the Sunday
Yeah.
session.
Oh, good.
we
So I'm
rolled
good
20
then.
Yeah.
We rolled
Only
22 times, and something crazy happened. So like,
Nice.
yeah, like we've had
In-
sessions that are really
In
bad.
terms of players of this game, I think it's formerly Liara, Casimir, and then Reese.
Oh, is Reese still one as well?
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if he switched his. So I'm the only active one that's still. Not that I'm saying anything about that.
Are you gonna change your ways or no?
You're the only
No.
active one in this session.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
another one in another session that's active.
That's cool.
Wait, what other session? Oh yeah, somebody.
Tuesday.
What's his face was talking to me about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
Otis,
I mean,
on Tuesdays.
Morton, since you are as knowledgeable as you are, and I know this comes from me, so consider this more an ask from the group itself. What advice might you be able to give us for the future? Or for our next steps or next direction? We've had these prophecies, we've came here and we've achieved this, but we're still not sure about the rest of it.
Well, based off of your prophecies, eh?
It's our best lead at the moment.
I'll tell you what you're looking for is staring you right in the face. Read
The
your
young king?
prophecies and figure out what's happening. Be very careful about the wording. I know this might be hard for some of you to understand, but sometimes words have multiple meanings.
The eclipse, is that happening just now? Or is that happening soon?
I thought it was like 2 months away or something.
Or it could just mean like, writing like the eclipse right before the.
Well, the forge wasn't to open until the eclipse had begun. As the lunar eclipse shadows dance upon the earth, the veil between realms thins. Whispers from blah 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 blah. But when the moon's silver gaze aligns with the forge of stars, the blade will be revealed. We now have the blade.
A blade, yeah.
It has been crafted in the
But there's
cosmic
also
furnace.
the last one, you know.
Yes.
It's
So what I'm
supposed to,
saying is, the next part then is, during the eclipse embrace, ethereal threads of fate intertwine, and those who share this connection are bound by destiny's hand. Seek out the ephemeral bonds, for within them lies the keys to understanding and unlocking hidden paths, and the transcending beyond the boundaries of mortal understanding. What paths are we supposed to follow? Because I do not feel like we have paths right now.
That's true.
I do not feel something tugging us in one direction. Our goal was to come here to try to learn that, and I do not feel like we've managed to conquer one piece,
Well,
but I'm not sure where our next one is to go.
I, for one, am not responsible for telling you what you need to do. Telling you deprives aspects of what may or may not come to fruition. So, be careful about what you're thinking on. Words have different meanings. Everything you need to do, you know about. You just need to figure it out.
That's easier.
That's
said
the
than
opposite
done.
of no.
Yes.
He'll pat you on the shoulder, look over at Vindir, and just roll his eyes.
As for the free person thing.
What were you saying?
Oh, as for the freeing person thing, how we even got on that subject. Sounds like you have an agenda if you dated her sister.
Courted. We never dated. I tried. She didn't like me.
Well, I like you. So thank you for helping us, and I'll consider your words.
You're not my type.
No, I didn't like you. Okay, never mind. Gross.
Wow, that's fucking racist.
What?
Anyways, he waves his hand, and all of you zoom through space all the way outside of his realm. Standing in that hallway, once again.
I had another question for him, but I don't think he was going to answer me anyway, so honestly, this is probably fine.
I can meet you guys at the exit real quick, unless you guys want to come with, but it's gonna probably be real dark.
I'll come with. I can see in the dark. What's the worst that can happen?
Roll a d100.
We're all going to die here. One, I don't think anything might happen to Liara.
Oh, so
But
close.
Some
So
bad things are
close.
going to happen to other people.
What if he would have rolled 22?
The Queen of Ravens would have been walking down the hallway.
I'm gonna ask. Well, has Bulkhead had the claws long enough to have the feel of them, like be attuned to them and stuff?
Sure.
I mean,
You're not proficient with them.
I
but-
can't I can't attune to it because I need to.
That's right.
Yeah, so, like I think he would, being an artificer, would like realize that and be like,
Yes.
when we get some time, I am going to need your help in figuring out how to use this correctly, because most prerequisites of magic items I can get around because I'm very good with them. This one is particularly tricky because of how unique it is. So I'm going to need your help in the unarmed combat side of things, learning how to properly know how to throw my weight around when using this.
I'm more than happy to help you, Bulkhead. Perhaps this could help me find my inspiration that I need to find. Or there's a step toward that. Just remind me when you have some downtime.
Well, yeah, because to that point, part of the prophecy about getting the blade is, it'll reveal the currents and show the path. Is there anything we can do to?
What about those glasses that you found before? Maybe try using them around here.
Oh,
See
the
if there's
monocle?
anything in the heavens. Yes, that. What did you say it was called again? Something about understanding.
Yeah, I don't remember what the monocle did. You had that.
Yeah, I have it.
Bulkhead.
I forget what they called it in the like the journal. But what it does is it like lets you see the weave and disturbances therein, and how like the weave sort of reacts to various individuals. So like Bulkhead will hand you the monocle so you can actually see what it looks like.
Who are you handing it to?
Lucian.
Gotcha.
All right, I will kind of look around the group with the monocle. Does it acquire attunement?
It does not. Now, when you look at everybody, you start to see that the weave interacts with them all very differently. For Casimir, it seems to be very jagged and disrupted all across him. For Bulkhead, it seems to intermingle and pass seamlessly with him. For Liara, it seems to venture close but not ever touch or pass through, always just outside the reach. For Vendir, it seems to mold and shape around him smoothly and clearly. And for it seems to touch and connect, but always be disrupted in various forms. Very subtly, though.
Okay. Oh man, I wish we were still in the presence of Morden.
That would have been a sight.
We could Look at the god through the
Let me
weed
just
monocle.
look at you real quick.
There's lots of gods around here. We can just wander about a bit. Head back
Have you guys
to the
seen?
bar.
Have you guys seen Overlord?
No.
There's a scene where he like takes off his ring, and then there's like people that can see magic, and there's just like magic erupting from him, like so much, and they're just blinded by it. That's what I feel like Morden would be.
Bulkhead, couldn't you use like Morden's little forge area to like, I don't know, spend an hour to be a year to learn how to like punch people better?
Bulkhead?
Is Gabby the
Sorry.
kind of person who could train somebody to use martial weapons?
What, Ergwald not good enough for you?
She's good at martial weapons like great swords and stuff, but she's not a fisticuffs type of person.
Yeah, that's
Fair
why
enough.
I'm thinking is the correct like thread for that. But I forgot that I had muted my mic. I think that whole time dilation thing was more of a him thing, not the forge thing. And I don't necessarily think that asking him for more than what we've got is a good idea. I think this is something we do on our time.
Okay.
We'll get you there. It seems to be a thing for objects like these. Even with Epilogue, I had to take some time, find a proper trainer that could teach me how to wield something like this. But for now, I suppose we should look around. Is there any, like, I know Liara has somewhere that she wants to visit here. Does anyone else have anything here that we should do? And I feel like we should do while we're here. There should definitely be things that we should do in heaven. Because I would rather not come back here. It burns the
Well-
skin, and it's generally unpleasing.
I find it
Does
very lovely.
time kind of like stand still in this place?
Oh shoot, yeah. How does time work here?
Lucian,
Mean
it's
Kind of regular.
yeah.
I mean, unless you do, the very specific dilation or whatever, it's kind of just ticking more or less the same speed as everywhere else. I mean,
Yeah.
when
Well,
we
yeah.
go back through the portal, presumably we're going to go back to the monastery, and it's going to be about as long, as we've actually been gone. Not
Well, I meant standard
anything crazy.
universal time, and everyone knows that Zodiac set standard universal time. No one denied it, so now you're all accepting this as fact. Okay. I can't wait to use that for the tournament.
Why would you believe that a backwater like Zodiac is the one that sets standard universal time?
Because we're the only planet I've been on that has flying cities.
How many planets have you been on?
Actually, quite
Actually,
a few.
wait a
That's a
minute.
good question.
You realize that
The ley lines are just
technically
a flying
speaking, the ley lines is just a flying city,
I
correct?
just saw it as a base. I didn't. It's not a planet though. Like I meant like a planet with flying cities.
Plus, do you really want to give the ley lines credit for anything?
Yeah, those guys literally got taken over by the Hells. And Zodiac has a direct link to the Hells. Guess how many times it's been taken over by them?
6,
Like,
Lucian.
like
you
a
would
couple
know that
things.
accent.
Six.
Also, to be fair, if my history is correct, Exandria used to have flying cities, but then there was this whole big thing that happened and they all crashed.
Atlantis did too.
And there was Atlantis on that sort of uncharted rock. There was flying cities there, but that also crashed. It seems to be a theme that flying cities crash.
Vindir, you would know Irene
well-
has flying cities.
It's
We have flying cities too, you know.
12 of them.
What?
it's kind of like. I mean,
Nothing
the longer
special.
you go, eventually a city's gonna crash. I mean, it's
So
statistical.
what you're saying is flying cities equal world devastation.
No.
I mean, it's
So
possible.
we should just have flying
Realistically, like what you're saying is like they had floating cities, they no longer had them because events happened. So
Pan
that
over
means
to
the
Nobu
floating
standing at his
cities-
castle, just as it's flying.
We got paid for that one. It's fine. Or at least we've been half paid so far. Lucian, do you want to go visit Lucian?
That doesn't
Lucian
sound very
visited.
fun.
But you don't want to
we
have a
should
conversation with yourself?
We should probably
That's-
scold actual Lucian though.
That's too. I don't know.
I kind of want to see this.
I think we should go and visit Lucian.
Lucian visit Lucian.
No,
Lucian,
I
since
mean
he's the
we.
one with actual god powers.
Oh, we can visit that Gabby person that saved me, then disappeared.
Lucian.
I mean, we kind of agreed we were gonna go our separate ways, so like I can't really like just pop in and say hi.
So, Lucian, if you are interested, there is a number of touristy attractions within the heavens, places that the low-level gods and sometimes the mid-level gods frequent to hang out, relax, disconnect from their world, not have to listen to all the prayers and shit like that. There's the Luminary Gardens, there's the Ethereal Observatory, the Harmony Pavilion, Serenity Springs, the Arcane Arcade Arena. There is the Celestial Coliseum, the Nebula Retreat Spot. That's a really nice place. The Starlight Lounge, the Wisdom Warden's Library, the Ephemeral Arena of Dreams, the Radiant Spire Overlook, as well as
Well, yeah, let's go relax in the Arena of Dreams.
Well, no.
as well
I'm
as
writing down so I don't forget it.
the Astral Aegis Ale House, the Celestial Zephyr Inn, the Elysian Stormbrew Tavern. A lot of storm-themed gods
Yeah.
like alcohol.
Not surprising.
Pirates, you know. Sailors.
I was also going with Thor.
Remember, we did also learn about the thing that we can just request things of the world. So, of like the heavens. So even if it's an ambiguous question, they might be able to lead us somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking of, there's actually some place I might want to visit, just out of curiosity. So are we all splitting up, or are we all just going to follow?
I know I would like to go to Dream. I need to get inspiration. Maybe going there and will help me.
Well, I don't really think we should split up. We should kind of stick together somewhat. I'll go to the Arena of Dreams with her.
I think splitting up is probably not a great idea.
Think something bad's gonna happen in heaven?
Well, I'm going to go with Liara
Anything
to
is
do
possible.
things.
I'll go with Lucian and her.
Yeah, I figured.
All right. So, while y'all debate on who is going where to figure out what they're going to do, we'll go ahead and go on break. Be right back.
All right.
That's the wrong screen. Hello! Welcome back, everybody. So, where last we left off, the party is exploring the heavens, figuring out what is next to happen within this prophecy. How are they going to navigate through and figure out what is this cosmic threat that their weapon is supposed to point them towards? Excuse me. And so the party came up with the original, brilliant idea of splitting in the heavens. Because, come on, guys. Nothing bad ever happens in the heavens, right?
I mean, it's heaven, right? Must be a good place.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did my slippers go? They're gone.
Are they on your feet?
No. That's why I was looking for them. So Vindir, Kaz, and Liara are going to Shar's domain.
And then 22, and then I'm gonna get a peek at Ira in person.
Okay. Okay. So first up, Shar. You begin looking around, trying to navigate and find out where the mistress of the night, the lady of loss, the night singer, the night bringer, where her domain lies. How do you plan on finding it?
You can ask that fisherman and I have this symbol.
So you go over to the fisherman. Hey, you're the one that was awfully quiet last time y'all were here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I couldn't get my daughter in, so I had to leave her at a daycare outside of the heavens, which is odd that they have a daycare outside of heaven.
You realize that's just like that's the null zone.
The Knoll Zone? There are knolls in there?
No, the null zone. It's where you're not in heaven, you're not in hell, you're not on a material realm. It's empty. There's nothing there.
We can see her over there right now. She's playing in a ball. Oh, it's a. Never mind. Anyways, can you help me find who this belongs to?
Oh, that's one of them there evil gods.
Misunderstood, but yeah, we need to go drop it off at their place.
Oh, well, she's I think they call her Cher.
Share.
Cher, I think, without
It's
the
Shar.
E. Shar?
Yeah, it's Shar.
Okay. All right. Even have her own realm in the heavens. Well, you're about to learn something interesting. Well, turns out that all of the divine entities have their own designated location within the heavens. Many of them don't like to go there no more because, you know, the harassment, stuff like that. But,
What are there protesters outside of it?
well, I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Now I really want to go.
I mean, if you're motivated, you're looking for the dark side of the heavens. Where
Can I bring my daughter?
No. If she ain't allowed in heaven, there's a good reason for it.
She's 3.
I mean, you sure she ain't a halfling? She talking like a halfling.
You talk to her?
No, she talks to the matches she keeps striking. She's pissed off she can't burn anything. I'm comfortable not talking to her at all.
Just don't burn it. Okay, let's just
It's Cher. It's canon now. Well, yeah, so what you want to do is you head up those stairs right over there, right? That's going to take you up to the Elysian. You were out and about closer to a specific god's location more than when you were up in the Elysiums before. But once you get up to the Elysiums, you got to turn around. Then there's gonna be a mountain range right behind you. Just fly right over that mountain range, and you'll see this sheer drop. Yes, start heading down towards that sheer drop, and as it's descending down, you'll feel this pull to the ground, and you start walking, and then you're walking on the underside of the heavens, and as soon as it gets darkest, somewhere roundabouts there, you'll find the night realm.
Gotcha. So go to the Elysium, turn around, jump over the heavens, take a deep fall over the mountains, find the dark side, and you'll get there. Okay. She's gonna start going there. Thank
Alright.
you.
Yeah, you much very welcome.
I'm Liara, by the way.
Good to meet you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Okay. Oh, we should have probably asked him where 22 was. She says the friggin' cousin.
Oh,
Well-
you need to know where 22 is?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right. So you know when you get up to the Elysian, right?
Yeah.
All right. So once you get up to Elysium, at the top of the stairs, you know those mountains that you went over and down? Instead of going over and down, you go over on the tippy top of it. Once you're at the tippy top of it, you walk across it. Going across as far as you can, you'll come across the what's it called? The Scales of Fate.
Sounds like an important place.
Oh, it's awfully real important. All of the gods that dabble in luck, that's where they're
There
at.
are gods that dabble in luck.
Oh yeah, of course. 22 apparently.
Okay, that's cool to know.
Yeah,
That means there has to be a god of bad luck.
yeah. Misfortune, fortune, they go hand in hand. That's why there's scales.
I thought it'd be like a coin. Okay, thank you. That's been very helpful. You got any questions, Vindir, before we run?
Yeah. Do you know where Ira might have an office or something?
Ooh, Ira, the wind mistress.
Watch your tongue.
What? She already rejected me, but whew, she beautiful. Oh. It's alright. There's different, more promiscuous gods up here. Anyways, yeah, so you know though you climb up to the Elysian, right? You go to the mountain up to the tippy top precipice, but you have to make sure you're actually standing at the top. There's a ladder, right? You take that ladder and you keep going up and up and up, and eventually you'll come across these floating like half spherical looking objects, right? You ever see that play, Dragon Balls or whatever they call that?
I usually don't fondle dragons, but continue.
Right. Well, it's these half spheres that are cut halfway across, and they usually have like pavilions on top and stuff. There's a good few dozen of them up there. One of those is hers. It's not much. She doesn't have her own world, you see. But
Oh yeah, I figured she had like an office. She has her own world.
sure, yeah.
Last question. Is there a god that has like no followers here that we would just really make it stay if we showed up to its office? Like really just brighten up its day.
I mean, go to any of the ale houses. You'll find so many washed out gods.
No, I mean one that still shows up to the office even though no one's ever there.
I don't
Oh,
know. You'd have to ask some of the other gods about that. That sounds like a social recluse to me.
Which ones are the most gullible?
What do you mean by gullible?
I mean,
Any god that's a god of love, they're gullible as shit. Easy to manipulate. Why'd you murder all those people? I was in love. There you go. You still get into heaven. dumbass shit. You don't murder people when you're in love. Like, that's preposterous. I mean, there's this one married couple that just came in here not that long ago, and apparently they both finally died both together, and she was like, hey, why'd you torture, maim, kill, murder all of these various peoples, dabble in necromancy, try to revivify an ancient entity that wanted to become a god and just help hand over almost all of it to destroy an entire realm? They said, well, we love each other, and fuck it, you go on in. Like, bullshit.
See, at first I thought you might have been referring to a couple people that we killed, but I don't think that was them.
I don't know. Somebody killed them, though.
I don't think many vampires are actually getting into heaven. So
that's the funny thing. The guy was a vampire.
Oh, so maybe it was.
Yeah, it's very stupid, man. It's like this goddess of love was just like, hey, I'm here to decide your fate. And they said, well, we love each other. And she was like, shit, come on in. Like, that's some dumb shit. You know, like, I ain't never experienced a love that would make me murder tens of thousands of people and aspire to destroy an entire world, right? Like, am I the only one here? Any of y'all?
Yeah, people would never do something dumb for love.
Well, I mean, you do something stupid, right? Like, I've been caught sneaking out of a trellis or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gotten shot in the ass a couple of times by some crossbows. But, you know, stupid shit is, you know, there's a threshold of stupid.
Okay, well, we really appreciate this. Thank you so much. We are kind of on a time crunch. So,
well, why you keep talking then?
It was good to meet you.
It's my flaw.
Well, stop talking.
Yes.
Bye.
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 Y'all take care now.
I'll see you soon.
Oh, you
Yeah.
sure? Hey, when you come through again, make sure you bring a rod with you.
See you
I've
later,
been trying
alligator.
to find one.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. And we'll have a good time fishing. We ain't gonna fish what you fishing for, but we can, you know, you could drink while fishing. I know you drink that other stuff, but you can drink that other stuff too.
We can do both.
Yeah, we'll drink. We'll
I mean,
have a
you
good
should still
few
maybe
laughs.
try. You should
Hell,
still maybe try, you know,
I
come to fish the
mean,
snake. It'll be fine.
there's a little bit of an issue there. Y'all take care now.
Yep. Till next time.
See ya.
Bye.
I'll cut you loose, silly goose.
I ain't a goose. How dare you?
He's a duck.
Fuck you. I ain't no eldritch being, some horrible fucking abomination.
What do
I'm a
ducks do?
penguin.
Ducks are the underlings of geese.
Okay, see, this conversation's never gonna. Okay,
no,
bye.
that kinda-
Y'all take care now. He always has to have
Bye.
the last word. Goodbye.
Another animal based. Peace out, Cub Scout.
The hell, I ain't no cub either. Y'all are crazy. You take care now, all right? Say hi to the missus for me.
I feel like we've been going up these stairs for a long time. Guys.
Yeah, you have.
His voice just carries anywhere we go.
It's really echoey up there.
You guys got any more animal-based goodbyes? Like, after a while, crocodile, I'm running out of animals. I don't want to keep using lizards.
I wrestled a crocodile once. That was a lot of fun. You ever see a crocodile get suplexed? And
Probably
you guys
done
made
it
it to the top and now.
But, you know, for heaven, I wouldn't expect there to be so much walking and falling.
Oh, well, we could have just took a portal, but you wanted to ask that guy for directions, so...
Okay, we got
like, I just kind of led you, but, you know, we can just kind of ask the heavens to take us there.
You
It'll
see,
just
that was
take
my
us there.
understanding too. I tried opening a door though, and then nothing happened. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna open the door.
While we're here as well, I got this for you a while ago, but I've just been carrying it ever since. Here's a barrel of murderer's left hands. I don't know what you can do with it, but it seems like right up your alley.
Wait, what?
It's a barrel of murderer's left hands. And
How
it
did you
can...
get so many?
Let me read this. Apparently it's for, like, necromancy stuff. for creating crawling hands.
The
I
crawling
don't know
claws.
what that is. Yeah, that's it. Crawling claws.
They are left hands of murderers that are still alive.
Yeah, I got this a while ago. Here you go.
Thank
I
you
know-
so much. I've been needing this. Yes.
The heavens seemed like the perfect place to do this.
This is really bad that you gave them their here, but this is fine. Holy shit.
All right, my feet are fucking freezing. Let me go get my slippers. I'll be right back, guys.
Where the hell's my list of things? Sorry, I have this list written down of all the stuff I need, but I can't find it. I know what I need. I'm pretty sure that's one of them, and then like
I
I
thought
need-
it was one of them, or it might have just been something similar.
Well,
But
the
that's
thing-
what it said. Like
I
when
know for
took it.
sure I need deaf people's deaf people's ears or like mute people's tongues. It's one or the other. I know that. Here it
It's-
is.
Yeah, it's spell components for.
I found it. So
Spell.
10k in diamond dust, already got it. 100 gallons of rabbit's blood by rabbits raised by foxes. So
What
they are
spell
actually
is
working on
this?
that.
To really
s-
sharp.
16
Oh,
ears. Yeah, 16 ears from mute people. That was it. And a fully drained carcass of a moonlight owl, which I have all of these except the rabbits and the ears. But the hands,
Well,
we're about to try to do.
I have no idea why, but apparently I left my slippers inside of the kitchen.
Kitchen slippers.
I don't know why I took my slippers off in the kitchen. Anyways, so where are we going first, y'all? Shars?
Shars.
Perfect. Nope, wrong one. So, you all climb over the mountains and down the side. As you are venturing further and further along, you see this darkness that envelops, and you cross over the boundary between light into dark. And the moment you step foot there, Vindir, you feel this horrifying shiver up your spine. This emptiness, this void. It is so incredibly inhospitable here that there is no sense of light for anybody to peer through and see. Liara, you don't notice anything. Casimir, you feel perfectly at ease. And as you're wandering through, I need a perception check from the three of you. At disadvantage because, well, it's the dark side.
I can see through magical darkness if that helps at all.
Yeah. You don't have
The arc-
disadvantage then.
Liara doesn't get any help from Shar in this one.
No?
Disadvantage 15.
You keep expecting like a benevolent god.
Well, I mean, I'm our only worshiper.
I don't have +8 to that one. I just had that toggled by accident.
So only +4. Vindir. Wandering through this empty darkness, you find this archway of emptiness that seems like it would be suitable towards some type of door. Of course, there's nothing there. It's just an archway, and as you look closer towards it, you see that there's an individual sitting there in front of it with a fire, lit, but no light being illuminated from it.
Hello?
The individual rotates and turns their head towards you. This hollow-looking elven face. Their eyes are dark gray color, and you can see that they have slightly sharpened teeth as they rotate and look towards you and just slowly stand up. Why are you at the Void Sanctuary?
I'm looking for my mistress. I'm gonna hold up Char symbol. Well, her old domain.
Do you know who that is?
Yes.
And you serve her?
Yes. About to be a fight. roll initiative.
He takes a couple of steps towards you and tilts his head on either side and looks past you at Casimir and then at Vendir and seems to be eyeing the three of you up very carefully. The undead abomination makes sense for someone who follows her. But why does a spiritual man of light come here?
Just to say.
That's you, Vendir, by the way.
Oh, I just came with them because I wanted to get a peek at my goddess when they got done with their stuff, and I didn't want to walk alone.
Well, here is guides. Didn't know that's where we were going. I was going to a different one. So don't worry, not whoever this is.
You do not serve this mistress, then?
No, apparently his one's very lucky. He serves 22.
I don't know what that one is, and I don't care.
That's fine, Nancy. Nothing wrong.
But now, we know that she has a follower. We know what to look out for.
Why is that a problem?
Well, people like to make problems out of little things.
Because me and my kind make it our duty to snuff out anybody that serves her.
And
You and
why
your
is
kind.
that?
It's weird. I came to the heavens thinking everything would be about forgiveness and redemption, but it doesn't seem like forgiveness and redemption's really a thing. It seems like condemning.
Now you're getting a better idea of what gods are like.
Then maybe God should change.
Go speak to your mistress. He sits back down at the fire and just keeps glaring up at the two of you.
Wish I knew that spell Lucian does where he sends people to different realms. I want to send to the Feywild so badly.
Bye.
Just keep going.
So, you walk through the threshold and you enter into the Void Sanctuary. It is a vast, empty void with an inky blackness that seems to absorb even the faintest glimmers of light. You can sense that there's warmth somewhere further away, but you can only perceive darkness and emptiness here. It's like the warmth that resides somewhere else is attempting to make you miss warmth. When you look around, it's empty in here. This realm that she has, this celestial domain that she owns is vacant, empty.
I really hope this isn't going to be a waste of time, guys. I don't know. I was expecting like a seat or something, not just nothing.
Ask for one.
Liara's actually going to think about her teachings for a second. And the darkness is unknown, the secrets are hidden, things like that. And Liara is going to, once again, close her eyes and then open them and see if the seat is in front of her as she walks forward.
So, Liara, when you close your eyes in this void, you begin to see things take shape. When you embrace the darkness, there becomes a sense of fulfillment. You still feel that cold, that absence of heat, but you also feel like this sanctuary is swallowing you up whole. And there's a comforting aspect of that.
Is anyone else closing their eyes with Liara? And she's gonna say, I can see it now when she closes her eyes.
I guess I'll close my eyes too.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Smited.
Vindir
One
and
for the right.
Casimir, you close your eyes and there is no difference. Yeah, you open them and there's no difference. Close, open. When they're closed, you don't see Liara or the other person. But when you open them, you do. And that's the only difference.
I see less with my eyes closed than I do with them open. How does this help?
Clear as day. Watch. Do I see any? Can you describe what I see other than like joining? Because it seems like I more joined with everything. Because she wanted to come here and grab an object or something from her god, something that like.
So,
yeah.
when you close your eyes, there are these isolated pockets of emptiness that seem to defy the laws of space and time. These void pockets are devoid of any discernible features. However, you feel a vacuum inside of them that seems almost disorienting but embracing.
I'm about to have to sacrifice myself, aren't I? Okay. Liara's, yeah, she's gonna walk towards these vacuums and put a hand in on each one.
All right. Place your hand into one, and you feel the emptiness. As far as you reach in, how far do you reach?
She's gonna think back to when Triangula started to disappear and her hands started to disappear and everything. And then she's gonna reach farther than her hands disappeared and keep reaching. Like go arm, like literally
Elbow?
past elbow up to shoulder in.
Up to shoulder? Okay. You reach that far inside and you hear a very faint whisper, Liara. Your guests. The two that you bring here. You are not offering them to me, are you?
They
Oh,
came
goodbye.
they came to protect me. Or were curious, I'm not sure.
So they are not gifts to me.
My gift is my devotion, but if you need a gift or a sacrifice of something.
Well,
Oh, Liara is something Liara cherishes.
you've already given me something. What is it you need?
power to make my prophecy true. Okay.
For something that powerful, more than just your arm or the shell's arm would be needed. Those individuals with you, do you care for them?
One of them. The other one's kind of an acquaintance.
Then give me that love.
It's too soon.
Very well. Then what I can offer you now is just a pocket of this void. A small little opening. And when you're ready to give me that love, place it in there. And as all things are, they will be returned to me and then released.
I do have something I really do love that I've been carrying around for ever. I don't really tell people about too much, but when I do get to bring it up, she pulls out from her bag of holding a dragon lily. There's two of them left, and she takes out the other one. This one's petal, and this one was lily, and we had Leaf, but they kept beating up Leaf, and Leaf was kind of an asshole. And she's gonna keep talking about all these ridiculous experiences she had with these plants. But I've learned that I think that's one of the connections I have with my creator. And I need to make that something I let go. And I fear I've adopted it with Melissa.
Strive to empty your heart.
I'm willing, and I'm gonna be I haven't done this spell since Syra. She's gonna do encode thoughts and pull out every memory of Melissa, the plants, anything that has to do with possession and love that she linked to Luna.
You give me these, and I will strengthen. My cage stops me from reaching too far.
I'm probably gonna need my arm because I didn't understand what was happening, and it's hard to do the spell without an arm.
Roll persuasion.
Just spits that out real quick. Let's use game advantage on this one, because that would be bad for Liara to lose an arm. Plus, she is, after seeing what Luna did and how she reacted because of 29. So there goes game advantage.
This is the only time I will return a gift given to me, based off of your naivety, of course, and to show my love for you. You may have your arm back. However, these memories, they will feed me. But you need to know that you need to harden your heart. Empty out all of those feelings and fill it with nothing but me. Nothing. When you do that, you will be uncaged. You will be more powerful than your progenitor. You'll
I just don't want to be her.
If you are more powerful, then you can destroy whatever it is in you that makes you just like her. Her love is her weakness. So we will work on removing that from you.
Do I lose the flaw? Like, will do anything for Melissa?
Yes.
There we go, guys. Melissa's gone.
Left in the void.
That's all it took? Oh,
But
We'll
remember...
go, like, can, like, bring the child here. Like, give her that as well.
No.
And so Melissa's gonna try to like leave with us, and Lara's gonna be like, "Get out of here, kid."
The fuck, I don't want this thing.
Melissa, she won't know who Melissa is.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Scram, kid."
But she literally just gave up Luna's weakness that she inherited, so, and used it as like giving up a strength. Okay. Oh wow, that actually was empowering.
Continue to harden your heart.
What can you do to aid me to try to redeem and release you?
I have given you the tools to begin your journey. And as I said, you will receive a pocket. Expect it on the next empty moon. When my sister is not looking anymore. You will receive a gift from an unknown individual. Another one of my followers.
I thought I was the only one.
No. You'll meet more of them in time. But don't worry, you are my favorite. You are the one that has the grandest potential and the one who has the most responsibility. That is why you must empty your heart to others.
And she's gonna stop praying and open her eyes.
When you look down, your arm is this discolored color.
That's odd. Liara's friggin' weaves is gonna look crazy now. Good thing this isn't my body. I should have asked for a better body. Okay, guys, we can go. I got what I needed.
Should we open our eyes?
Yeah, you can open your eyes.
Yeah, you still can't
What?
see shit except her.
What happened?
Nothing. Didn't you guys see everything and hear it?
I have my eyes shut.
I can't
Did
hear
we
when
hear
my eyes
anything?
are shut.
Nothing. I'm not even sure what I did. I just know I got a blessing.
I mean, did we hear anything?
No?
Yeah. Didn't hear anything, I had my eyes shut.
Well, I mean, if I don't remember what it was that I did, it probably didn't matter to begin with.
I think it's the opposite.
What do you mean you don't remember?
I don't know. I just know I got a blessing.
What's the blessing?
It's like a pocket.
You can get a pocket on anything. Just like make a small tear and then you've got a pocket.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that.
You made a dress specifically so that I had pockets.
I did. It was actually one of the things I made sure was on it. This dress is so nice. Okay, let's go see 22. That was a fun experience.
Was it?
Yeah, look at my arm. It's all crazy looking now.
Let me look at her arm. Like, do we realize anything just by looking at it?
Medicine check.
I can help you or I can roll it.
Let's do one each. Because, you know, I'm feeling very relaxed today. So,
He just so happens to be good at shit. God damn.
It looks fine.
20 for me.
Casimir, you're familiar with necrosis. It looks like her arm went through necrosis and is still functioning somehow. Vindir,
What?
I mean, it's a little gray. You're not sure what race she is. You kind of know that she possesses bodies. So maybe it's just a part of possessing bodies.
I think you need to go out in the sun a little bit.
Yeah,
No, it's
I got a
it's ne-
bomb in the arboratory. Put on it.
it's like necrosis. Like it looks like your arm's dead, but it's still working.
Yeah, that's wild, right? I kind of want to look at it through that monocle. I wonder what magic looks like out of it. I'm gonna use. Fuck, she doesn't have attack spells. I'm gonna use frostbite out of her necrosis arm.
Okay, you cast the spell at nothing.
Didn't feel any different.
Hit me with it.
What? You want me to hit you with a spell? Okay,
When
frostbite.
you were learning how to wield a shield, I hit you all the time.
Yeah, that was true. I got beat up.
Like-
Okay, she's gonna use frostbite on Casimir.
Yeah, you heal up. Good job.
Wait, he heals?
Doesn't he?
I always heal.
Yeah. Alright.
Frostbite's cold. Oh.
Yeah, but I still healed out.
I thought it just did necrotic damage or something. I was like, oh.
No, that's chill touch.
Yeah.
All right, so now you guys are going to 22's realm.
Yeah.
So, you climb up the mountain and start scaling along the side. Scale. You find your way over towards the scales, and you see that there's 6 different portals all around them, 3 on either side. And then you notice that there's a little opening in the top of one of them. And it is labeled as Lady Serendipity.
Not sure if that's the right one. Does any of them specifically have 22 on it?
Need you to roll an investigation roll.
Can I assist or should I just do it?
You can do it as well, or assist, I don't care.
I will roll individual.
Okay. Liara is horrible at investigation. 16.
Perfect.
16. We love it.
I'm good at it, but I keep rolling 4s.
Both of you notice that Lady Serendipity's portal has 22 rocks outlining the portal itself, has 22 different waves going across it, has 22 daisies out front of it.
I think it's that one. So, 22.
Yeah, this got to be it. Maybe she's in. Maybe she can answer that question we asked the fisherman about, like, a god that would really just brighten its day if we came in there and just showed up to his office. He's been showing up every day and no one's ever there.
So, y'all stepping through?
Yep.
Alrighty, is that the right song?
No, I mean we just saw Shar, so it can't be any worse.
Oh, you want to bet?
Well, I mean, to
I
vendors.
swear to God, if we
point of
run
view.
into Natalie or some shit, I would be pissed.
Watch
So,
you run into Ares.
No, I always won't.
as you step inside, you see this realm is an ever-spinning carousel suspended in the cosmic expanse, adorned with ornate carvings and vibrant colors that seem to shift and change with every revolution that happens. Celestial constellations twinkle overhead, forming intricate patterns that foretell the fates of mortals. And there's a woman moving her hands in the air to move these constellations perpetually. This woman, embodiment of luck and fortune, bears a striking resemblance to a certain blonde-haired performer that is the greatest performer in the world nowadays. She is a celestial being with golden locks cascading in loose curls around her shoulders. Her eyes sparkle with an otherworldly gleam, reflecting the myriad possibilities that luck can bring. Dressed in an ethereal gown that shimmers with hues of gold and silver, Lady Serendipity exudes an aura of charm and grace. Her laughter is like a melodic chime, carrying the promise of fortuitous encounters. As she is sitting there weaving all of these. Oh, that would be so... Oh, yes, get it, girl. Oh, that was going to be... Oh, yep, you should... Hi, Casimir. How are you, darling? Oh, that'll be good right there, yeah.
Hi. Does she look like whatever she looked like when we released 22?
She looks a lot healthier now. A lot more pigmented, I guess.
Gotcha. I almost didn't recognize you there. You're looking a lot better than when I first met you.
I know. Can you believe it? This gown. Oh, it's so good.
Looking good.
Yes.
So,
thank you. You know what? Just for that, right there.
What was that?
Oh, I just changed an outcome for you.
Oh.
It's fine.
It's always been very useful when that happens.
Are you kidding me? I love helping my followers, no matter what happens to other people.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I heard that when you do something good for your followers, you usually fuck somebody else over.
No, I don't directly, alright, so sometimes I choose where the misfortune goes, but, that's just a balancing act, man, you know? That thing right there for Casimir, he's going to avoid stepping on that thing. And because he's going to avoid it, someone else is going to step on it. It's just what happens, you know?
It's gonna be me, isn't it?
Roll me a
sorry.
d5, let's find out. Liara is 1, then then Bulkhead, then Vendir, and then Lucian.
Oh, God.
Lady Luck.
Lucian!
Somewhere,
Alright.
wherever you are right now, Lucian, you just sneeze and don't know why.
Getting sick.
But don't worry about it. I always make sure that it's, only minor things, right?
Of
Nowadays.
course.
How's the following coming?
Yeah.
Oh.
We hadn't heard much since we released you. Tried to research things, no one had heard about you.
I just got my 22nd follower.
So that explains it.
And he is going to be such a blessing. I may have outdid myself this time.
How so?
Oh, I mean, who doesn't love a story of rags to riches? A pauper, abandoned in the street at a young age, discovers that his parents were the last remaining heirs to this throne. And then he will earn his title through the gaze of the people and bring with him the unfortunate individuals that raised him who have been suffering for so many years and bring them up to their castle where he will rule and they will be his family, creating a newfound respect for the leadership and prosperity of his kingdom.
Yeah, I don't see any issues with that at all.
Right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a
Seems-
story like that?
The commoner.
He seems really lucky.
He is a commoner in this story,
I love it.
right?
I hope he's on Zodiac.
I don't like giving out too many spoilers.
Oh no, it's
That's-
okay.
Fair enough. What do you prefer to be called actually? 22 or
Ugh.
is it Lady Serendipity out there?
Some people suggest that I be called Lady Serendipity, but I don't feel like that accurately represents me, you know?
So 22 then, is that what you would prefer or something else?
I mean, You can call me Lady Serendipity. It's fine.
Oh,
But
okay.
22 to the unknowing individuals. I mean, we don't want another situation where we have too many worshippers again, right? That, whew, I made one mistake. You know.
Well, what happens? Is that a problem if it's too many?
I
I mean,
mean,
if there's too many, it doesn't feel like it's...
there was only like a 70% mortality rate, so
Well, that's not too bad then.
no. Meanwhile,
Um,
Natalie exists. So, why'd you come up here? What are you doing?
It's like I said, it's been difficult to try and find out stuff about you, and I was trying to learn more, I feel like I've been believing in you, and I've felt your presence at times, and I'm not really one for believing too much.
Oh, you
Sorry
are
to say,
such a
but I still
sweetheart.
have
And
been.
she runs over and gives you a hug. She's only about 5 feet tall, so it's kind of like a little awkward with your
No,
head.
remember he's small.
Yeah, I
he's
know,
like-
but like it's like you're like 5'6", right?
I think it was something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's still like she comes up to like your chinish. And every other god you've seen so far has been fucking huge.
Yeah.
And as she hugs you, the air is filled with this intoxicating scent of luck, and you can feel this reminiscence of a simpler time in your life, going to a carnival, listening to music, enjoying the wind and smell of fried food. It's all very whimsical and beautiful. And how about you, young man? She turns and looks over at you, Vendir.
What about me?
Are you looking for a little fortune?
No, I'm fine. I have.
Are you sure?
I have my own lady.
Oh, I'm not trying to steal you from your god. I would never do such a thing. I'm just saying, like, if you need a little luck, I can do it.
Maybe in the future.
I can use a little luck and a little bad luck for somebody.
No, thank
if
you.
want. Oh. It would have been on another god
No, I'm
during
okay.
a cooking contest.
I'm not really fond of helping people that betray me so quickly.
What? I worshipped you for years.
Yeah. And then out of
Most of my
nowhere,
life-
boom, gone.
I talked to somebody and I realized I was doing a lot for somebody and it didn't make sense. I guess like Casimir just said, it didn't ever really feel like you were there.
I'm always here. I'm always helping. And yet, you betrayed me. Anyways, no hard feelings. You'll get yours.
Ooh.
Somebody that doesn't want to cause bad luck to others, that seems spiteful.
Well, if the bad luck has to go somewhere.
If possible, even if I can ask if it would not go in her direction. I understand, but
My second favorite.
doing that would be in turn to doing it to me as well.
Oh, Casimir, I have no dreams of hurting you. You've been very reasonably worshipping of me. I will say, though, I'm a little spiteful. So, what if we set the probability? A static probability that the misfortune goes to her. That
What if
way
you
I'm
hope-
happy and you help to protect your friend.
What if I was to give you another target for that
Oh.
spitefulness?
See, but that's like, I want it to be her.
I understand that.
What if you just hit me like really hard?
I am not a person who would do that.
But you just ruined my day.
How about it? We
do you
choose
mean?
a just 1 in 5. 1 in 5. It could be her, right?
Sure.
Good. And you know what? Just for that, she flicks 2 more constellations in the sky.
Gotta roll 2 more d5s to see if Lucian's getting hit 3 times.
Not this again.
Oh my god, he got hit again.
It was 3.
Bullshit.
So
It was
Bulkhead and Lucian, as you're walking, you go by this stall where they have alcohol being served. You pick up the alcohol, Lucian, and you kind of trip, and it spills all over Bulkhead. And they have a very strict 1 party foul and you're done policy of this place.
That was unfortunate.
See?
Happened at random. Well, thank you.
Indeed. So clumsy.
I have one quick question. Is there just a god out here that's like that comes into work every day but has like no followers? It really just make his day if a bunch of people showed up.
I mean, you really made
Okay.
my day by showing up, Casimir. I haven't had any of my followers come here yet. To be fair, all of my old followers are dead, except 1. And all of my new followers are really, really lucky, and they're not dying anytime soon if I have anything to say about it.
So, in part, that is sort of why I'm here as well. I wanted to ask if I could gain a favor from you at a specific time.
That kinda steps into a very weird boundary. What's the favor?
At some point in the future,
Mm-hmm.
I may be fighting another god,
Uh-huh.
and I may have to kill him. And it may come down to the fact that either he dies or I die. I've kind of made the promise, and I can't go back on the promise. If I can gain your aid during that time, it would be appreciated. Because otherwise, I might not be able to believe after that.
Roll me persuasion.
I'm feeling very good at that today.
Come on, man. You got a 22.
I
22.
gain advantage. I will use a Rukia inspiration for this. Thank you, Rukia. It's only 20.
Only 20.
Oh, no, wait, no, that's not.
Plus
It's not
8.
adding in my plus 8.
28. Yeah.
I just want to check if any of them were 22, though.
That would have been wild.
No, they weren't. So yeah, 28.
So. I still need more help from my followers to get stronger, okay? For something like that, that's a very big ask.
It is.
It's difficult for me to explain, but I'm willing to try so long as you help me get more powerful.
Of course.
So
I wasn't expecting this to be for free.
I need you to acquire a Quill of Destiny.
Can you tell me anything about that?
Oh, it's crafted from the feather of a very rare and mythical bird.
Wait.
And it symbolizes the act of writing one's destiny. Mortals use it, particularly divination wizards. The people who try making their own luck. It's silly. They could just ask. Anyways, if you can acquire,
the bird wouldn't happen to be a pure moonlight white owl for any reason, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, he can get you a feather.
No, a quill of destiny.
Well, I mean, isn't the feather from it?
The feather is utilized in crafting it. I need a quill of destiny.
Okay,
Excuse me, I'm talking to my worshiper. So I need you to get me that.
Okay.
And if you can do that, that'll be a substantial buff to me. But since you're not really able to just come here willy-nilly, what I need you to do is when you get any of these objects, you place them into a hand-woven basket that's woven in the shape of a heart. And then you put these little balloons over top of it that when you heat it up with a little bit of fire that sits inside the basket, it'll carry it off. And the odds of it getting to its destination are very low, but they always find their way to me.
I see.
The second thing is a locket that was worn at a party that was almost completely all laughter. Now, this could be from a festival celebration, a lighthearted banter of friends gathering, or a child just enjoying playtime with their imaginary friend. Make sure it's not a demon. There were demons back in my day that would be imaginary friends for children, and then children would just magically murder their families. It was really, really... You understand.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And...
How would I know that it meets the criteria from that?
Well, I mean... have the locket at a party that was inside of a joyous area filled with laughter that was the majority of the festivity.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And then I need a delicate, shimmering veil crafted from the threads of fate itself.
That one seems a bit more difficult.
It is. However...
Do you know anyone that can actually craft the threads of fate themselves?
Oh.
That wouldn't immediately kill me?
No.
Exactly, that's the hard part.
Yeah, I understand, but there might be some out there in the realms. I'll help you as much as I can based off of what you can get from me. If you get me all three, I promise you that you will have one very lucky moment for that fight. However, if you only get me two of them, I'll help you where I can, as much as I can give you is based off of what you can give me.
Kaz, believe it or not, our goals kind of interline. So as looks over at 22, luck would have it.
She just glares at you.
I can get you the first, and believe it or not, the third one. But not the second one, like a thing of children's laughter. I don't know where I'm going to get that.
I think I can get that one relatively easy. I just, throw a party for my minions.
Force them to laugh.
Everyone
well, no,
laugh.
They believe in me enough that they would actually enjoy themselves. Especially if it...
they haven't had a vacation in years, so
yeah,
if you throw a party... that's...
I can get that one, actually, because I have miserable people that I can make quite happy.
Okay.
So, okay. I'll do what I can. But thank you for this.
And whenever you come across a luck-struck object, if you wish to send it to me, the same carrier system always works, okay?
I'll see what I can do about that.
I forget what culture it is, but people who put, like, their wishes and their dreams inside of the little trays and let them all drift into the air. I think that's Japanese.
I know it's an Asian culture. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, me neither. I keep seeing dragons, and my, very stereotypical mind goes to Japan when I see dragons. But, yeah.
Some people will actually find these quite lucky. And I'll pull out a skipping stone. Some people often, resonate, if you can meet a certain amount of them, maybe 22, that it means it's quite a lucky day for them.
Well, if you can do 22 of anything, it is a lucky day. And you know what? If it's a gift from you, I will cherish it.
It is magical in nature, so...
A magical skipping stone? I mean, it's cool that it's magical, but I just... Thank you. Thank you.
It's the luck part. That's... Some people feel it brings luck.
Much appreciated.
Of course. Oh, thank you.
Of course. It was such a pleasure to see you. She gives you another very big hug, looks over at you, Vindir. And you, I wish you the best of luck with your interactions with your god.
Thank you.
Liara's gonna go for a hug. It was good seeing you again.
She just holds her hand in front of your face, stopping you.
What?
No.
Sorry.
It's okay, yeah. Oh, and if it helps to know who it is going to be Ares that I'm planning on killing, I feel that you probably
sweetheart,
already knew.
I know. It's already
But
written
just
in the
to make
stars.
sure. Good.
Did you see my prophecy?
Yeah.
You're not very nice anymore.
I feel abandoned.
You're the only one that's been nice to me up here, except from the fishermen.
Oh, they are all very gods, they have egos, easily hurt.
I don't suppose, as luck would have it, you would have a fishing rod around here?
As luck would have it, I have my lucky fishing rod.
Can I borrow that to give it to the fisherman out there? I owe him one.
You can have it.
Thank you.
Of course. I don't like fishing anyways. It's so boring and uninteractive.
It is, but there's a massive, bed at stake of the world that... it's a whole thing.
Anyways, we should probably catch back up to our friends, and Vindir wanted to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I at least have a handshake as a sign of resignation?
No. I do not wish to touch you.
Just gonna wave with her new arm. Goodbye.
She'll just watch you as you leave and wave goodbye to Casimir and respectfully nod towards Vindir.
Nod back.
Yep, waves and exiting. I'll say that didn't go too bad. I don't think she liked you anymore, Liara. But when did you switch?
2 days ago. No, it was like it's been
over a month at this point, yeah.
It's been about a month, yeah.
Your other one did that one to your arm. She gave me a fishing rod.
Oh no, I accidentally destroyed my arm there. And she gave it back to me.
Well,
don't worry, it's not even my body.
Do that.
Yeah, that was an accident, and then I gave her a real thing, honestly, now that I think about it, I shouldn't have even asked for the arm back. I'm giving this body away anyways.
Why? It's a good body, is it not?
It's alright, but it's married to somebody. That guy was really complaining, all the time.
Yeah, but he's in prison now, or whatever it is. We just handed him off to people.
Yeah, he should be in prison.
Yeah, he was one of the Voidweavers. It doesn't really matter what he wants. Well, it doesn't, but, he's a living one. We've killed most of the others. And then there's the other one, but we're not talking about that here because I think they might smite me.
Well, yeah, no, it wasn't that I don't believe in her. She's still my second favorite god. It's just decided to devote myself to another. Like, it's not. I don't know. I feel like if she really wanted to stop it, she would have done something.
We'll see.
Can I do a
Vendor.
history check for like signs of her trying to stop it?
Sure.
Like, 'cause I actually do believe that. Like, if a god wants you not to leave, they'd probably do something, right? Like, it's a relationship. 16.
You know what? Every interaction you've had with an individual who tried warning you, every sentence they said had 22 words in it.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we should go. She did not take it well.
Vendira, where are we going for yours?
Well, we gotta go up a ladder, then up to a mountain, then up another ladder, and then.
Should we
float
just
into
summon the
tunnels.
gate? Like, do we want to climb ladders or do we want to just walk through a portal?
I don't know how gate works too well. I mean, I have it, but I don't ever use it because it's kind of expensive.
What? Just use the heavens. Say that you would like to visit your god,
Oh yeah.
or ask it to open a door so that you can visit your god. Just ask the heavens
Yeah.
for it.
All right. Heavens, can you make like a portal hole that me and my friends can walk through so I can go and visit my goddess?
A door appears in front of you.
Oof, that was a good call.
Yeah, see, Liara, this is why we didn't need to walk up that massive mountain.
Yeah, no, I see. Okay, like I didn't. I thought I could just walk through doors. Never mind. Let's go.
Alrighty. So, you open up the door and venture forth inside. You see this small circular object, and out of character, you've seen Dragon Ball Z, right? The Kai's place, it's literally that. Like, that's what it looks like. You see the location, this ethereal domain located up high in the skies, this ever-changing landscape that mirrors the goddess's essence, with floating islands of shifting winds and ephemeral mists. The realm exists in a state of perpetual transition, embodying the fluidity of time and the inevitability of change. As you walk through, you see her, this elusive figure, draped in swirling winds that create a constantly shifting silhouette. Her eyes sparkle with the wisdom of adaptability, and her windswept hair mimics the patterns of a gentle breeze. In her presence, the air carries the scent of fresh possibilities and the promise of transformations. She looks over at you, Vindir, smiles. Welcome, my avatar.
I got your message.
I'm glad.
I found the group that they're going after the cultist as well.
Oh, good. Is this them?
This is part of them. Yeah.
The undead and the body snatcher?
I don't know. It's confusing. She has a daughter that's not really a daughter, and
I don't
it's not
have a
really
daughter.
a child.
I don't have a daughter.
Well, she's not really your daughter, she's just like the child that you bring along with you.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Melissa.
The one that likes to
Who?
burn everything? Like this tall? 3?
The
I don't
whole
know.
person that you stole out of jail. And
Are you guys like
then-
playing a prank on me or something?
No, she was like the first body that you stole.
Yeah, there's some random prisoner.
You stole
Gave
a
her a
that
child
body
was
back,
body.
never
Melissa.
saw her again.
No, because then, like, she disappeared.
Yeah, she left.
Somehow, and that's when you went to like the Feywilds, and we had to come rescue you because the child went to the Feywild or something like that, and you had to go and rescue them. It was a whole thing. That's how you died there.
No, I went to the Feywilds for. I saw
her.
Leaf there to see my dragon and get my wine.
Would you all like a little bit of tea?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Good. She'll spin her hands, and you watch as these clouds drift over towards you, and these tiny little porcelain cups fall into your hands, and tea just falls out of the clouds into it.
Do you have any ointment for my arm?
What ails your arm?
I don't know. I'm just gonna put it over towards.
Oh, well, that's been touched by divine influence. Either a gift or a curse. And, well, I usually don't intervene with that level of God's influences.
Oh well, it's not my body.
Can you fix her mind then, since she can't remember the rat?
Absolutely. She'll reach her hand up towards you, and no, I can't. There's
You just said you could.
I know I did, and there's a very large portion of your memory missing that isn't hidden in your mind, but hidden away. Not hidden, just missing.
That doesn't sound right. Me and him are scientists, and that's not normal. Vindir, your god's a little
Excuse
like
me.
us.
I literally had to save your child. That's
I
not
don't
your
have a child.
From being sacrificed to cultist.
When
in
I
one
was
of my
closing,
churches.
when I was closing my eyes, is this like a story you guys came up with or something? No, I don't have a child. We came here to stop cult. We came and ran into you because you had found where the cult activity was taking place.
Yeah, but we couldn't kill the cult because they had Melissa.
I don't know who this Melissa person is, guys.
You didn't want us to kill them because they used her as a hostage.
Kind of freaking me out.
Yeah. Vinder, can you
I don't know what you're talking
tap
about.
that or
I'm gonna
something?
be honest. Like, if they used you as a hostage, I wouldn't want them to kill you. But I don't think they
couldn't
could.
kill me. Exactly, they couldn't kill me anyway, but...
The only if they used Blukey, or
No, literally, it's like the small one with like red hair, and she like went to the... She was learning fire magic because she sets fire to everything.
I wouldn't teach a child fire magic.
That's what we were saying.
That sounds very grossly irresponsible.
Yeah,
Like, she's not really a child. She's like this
I don't-
40-year-old woman that's just in a body of a child.
So the body snatched.
Yeah, because she stole the body at first. And then she gave her back a body.
Do you steal a
just
lot
as a
of
baby.
bodies?
when I need them. I don't. It's a long story, but I had one that didn't work. It was made to destroy itself, and I had to get one soon. So I borrowed some random prisoner's body, and then I promised they gave it back. I gave it back, never saw them again, and then I don't really make a habit of it, but I did get killed in the Feywilds when I was retrieving my wine and trying to get Leaf to come back to the laboratory, which he's very open about. And then had to be a satyr, which I don't know if you ever had to be a satyr. It's
I
the
have
worst.
many satyr followers, actually.
They have hooves.
Yes.
Have you seen hooves fly? It's not like reindeer.
Yes, I have.
It's not fun.
Are feet better?
Because I don't have one giant toenail on my foot.
So, Vindir, what do I owe this visit?
Well, this one, and I'll point at Liara, even though she's acting weird. She wanted to see her goddess, and then this one, he wanted to see his goddess. And I figured, you know what? I have never got to see you in person. I just want to catch a glimpse. I thought maybe like just walk past and I thought you like had like an office building room,
Vendir,
you know.
you're my avatar.
I know, but you've only talked to me in my head, so you know, it was just kind of like, hey, let's give it a shot.
The veil stops me from venturing forth into your realm. I'm glad that I get to see you face to face, though.
Me too.
And how do you like the tea? It's mint.
I do enjoy it. It's very good.
She looks at the other two.
It's nice.
I know you don't favor things without blood in it, but...
It's wonderful. She likes my jokes. I like your god.
She's silly. Well, on to more serious expressions. Are you all prepared?
For what?
For this cult.
We believe so. I think we're trying to find where our next steps are, but everybody's giving us riddles.
Yeah, that's the thing is, we don't have anything definite right now. There's next steps to take. Yes, absolutely. We have some clues, and supposedly whatever it is right in front of us, but we're not sure.
That is gonna be kind of wild, though, if the goddess of wind gives us like the most concrete answer, like, the most solid answer.
I don't have answers, unfortunately.
Oh.
But the winds of change always bring you to where you belong. And she'll look you deep in your eyes when she says that, Vendir.
Insight check.
And
Yeah.
she'll slowly nod at you.
All right.
You know gods are not allowed to directly intervene with fate. Are you inciting her?
Yeah, because I mean, my character's smarter than I am, but I'm kind of dumb right now. So yes, I am going to incite her, and I'm going to use advantage.
$22. We love it.
We love 22. She's trying to convey you a message. The winds of change isn't referring to the common statement of, oh, the winds of change. No, it is referring to, well, the winds of change like it's a proper noun. Like you should be looking for the winds of change.
Okay. Do I know anything by this name, or we're actually starting looking?
No, you do not, unfortunately. But you now know what you are hopefully looking for to potentially give you the right answer.
Got it.
And she'll smile, recognizing that you are as insightful as she wants you to be. Well, that's wonderful. It's great seeing you, Vendir. And if you all spend a great amount of time in the heavens, you're welcome to come here. I know it's small. It's not a full world, unfortunately, but it's homely, and we are more than happy to have you join in. Okay?
Good. Great. Thank you. But I think we're gonna try to take care of these stinking cultists before they do something too stupid.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, we were just gonna breeze through.
Oh, you're whimsical.
Thank you. I have some sort of spirit. Okay. We should probably find our friends, guys, and tell them on this hint.
I didn't hint anything. That would go against my role and responsibility.
Oh no, Janice does that all the time for us.
Wait, you talk to Janice?
Yeah. In fact, we're with his second-hand man.
Please don't tell him. Just, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intervene with anything. Please don't tell Janice anything about our interaction.
He's not that scary.
No, he's really nice.
Yeah.
Janice?
Yeah. He lets us away with a lot of stuff.
And yeah, in fact, he's helped.
I mean, no, he doesn't let us away with a lot of stuff.
Janice is the third most powerful entity in the entire universe.
I mean, yeah, but he's pretty chill.
I don't know.
Like, he's kind of been there in the background, kind of helping us out and stuff like that. We've actually to meet up with him again fairly soon.
Yeah, every time I make a mistake, I call him and he'll send me back and then I can redo it.
Well, Janice has... I'm just gonna forget that you ever said that, okay? I'm just gonna forget that you said that. Goodbye.
The tea was scalding at the tea party. We just caused the court in the heavens, guys. But they don't do court in heaven, so they're gonna have to go to the hells. This is gonna be huge.
So, Lucian and Bulkhead, where are the two of y'all going?
The Arena of Dreams.
Yeah, we're going with the arena with her.
With
I'm trying to find my inspiration. Give it here.
Okay. Is this the song? Nope, this one. So, the three of you walk and wander over towards the Arena of Dreams. It is this glorious arena where individuals come in with their biggest aspirations, their biggest dreams from before they perish, before they died. It is a location that warriors aspire to in particular. The purpose of the arena is so that the people who died valiantly for their goals can experience their dreams that they set out for before, well, perishing. Warriors' goals usually end up in these fights, in these brawls of some variety, and as the three of you are heading over there, Lucian, you see a cloaked figure sitting in one of the stools looking down at the arena. You recognize the cloak as Jonas, but he's hiding himself in his disguise. Anybody who has met Jonas knows exactly what he looks like, of course. But among this epsilon of gods, you're probably the only one who has actually met him. And he turns and looks over at you. Ah, Lucian. Pleasure to see you, my good boy.
Friend of yours, Lucian?
Lucian?
You're muted.
Might be AFK. Alrighty then, off to the next ones. You guys just haphazardly walk by. Since we only have a little bit longer anyways. As you were wandering down there, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
As you were wandering down, you see that there's a handful of individuals going over to these various stalls, and they have their own little globes of battles and fighting that are taking place. You see this beautiful display that they are dealing with right now of these valiant warriors and soldiers fighting and sometimes dying, but then just trying again. And as you were wandering up, you notice there's a couple of individuals standing at the sides, these gods of various shapes and forms, one of which is this orange, wavy-haired looking man clad in this bronze armor and hulking, unnecessarily large muscles on their arms. If it was not for the golden gaze in their eyes, you would not notice that they are probably a god. And standing beside them is another individual, sly-looking lizard folk, who has these very sharp silver eyes instead, and the tips of each of their scales appear to be red. As you
Er's
wonder,
Er's gonna look at this and is gonna. Does he recognize maybe the gods?
religion check if you are proficient.
I'm not.
Okay then. Nope. They're gods.
Is there anybody else that looks like they're looking at it that I could possibly ask? Or
Everybody else seems to be within the arena doing things. These two are off to the side. Except for that cloaked person that Lucian's talking to right now.
I'm gonna try to take note of like their appearance, and maybe I can talk to the group later. Maybe they know who this god is.
Okay.
All right. Once I get that image in my head, I will continue on.
Alrighty. So, what are you doing?
So you say everyone's got kind of fighting their own like little areas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out a few of them
Okay.
and see what the people did in their lives, what their dreams were, and how they died.
Alrighty. Well, you see these individuals, several of them appear to be warriors. Individuals that are militant in nature, properly trained, of course, and who are aspiring to serve their military. Some of them appear to be fighting on the battlefields, cutting down officers and other rank-and-file soldiers by themselves within their own scenes, and sometimes they die in these scenes, and then they come back out.
So they keep reliving like their best battles.
Insight check. That's the best you can surmise, yes.
Okay.
As you're wandering through, looking at many of them, the lizard folk on the outskirts wanders up to you. Hey, how are you?
I am doing well. How about yourself? Name's Ergwald.
Erdwald. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Haxvolin Valiti.
You go by something shorter or the full name?
Hawks.
All right, Hawks.
So what brings you down here to our pits?
Well, I've been having issues with getting stronger, and I was given some advice that possibly it's mental block and I'm not properly inspired. So I decided to come here to see if I could find some inspiration.
You're looking for inspiration, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that inspiration is not something you simply obtain with ease. And why do you want to live?
How do I want to live?
Yes. Why?
It's not enough to simply just living. Gotta have a life. Yeah, live it to the fullest. Otherwise, what's the point of it?
Pretty words, but why? What is your reason?
I guess I never really thought about it that way. ever since I left my home, it's kind of just been, well, I've been trying to fight stronger and stronger creatures and try to take them down, but maybe that's not what I was meant to do. Maybe I was just going on autopilot. That's all I knew.
See? That's your issue. A man who doesn't have a reason to live has no real worry of death. And when you're worried at death, you don't relax. You embrace that fight. You embrace that death. And you see what happens due to it.
Oh, I've got to. That's also some very good advice.
Well, of course.
I guess you are correct. I really don't have anything that I fear to lose. I mean, I have my comrades in arms, but they're strong as they're just as strong, if not stronger than me in other ways. So I never really worry about them.
Well, you need to find what that is, and then
Find something I don't want to lose.
Of course. And then, if you die defending what it is that you love, that you aspire to, you will come to Valhalla. Instead of being stuck like many of these people, he looks down at the arena where this one person is going through his battle over and over again. Many of them are stuck in the predicament like yourself. And because of that, they cannot come to Valhalla. They're not bad people, of course. Many of them don't even have a religion to aspire to, but who needs a real religion, honestly? So long as there's a place that you belong with people like you. But you don't want to be stuck here. Many of them spend hundreds, if not thousands of years reliving through their fights, their torrents, until they find that thing that they should have aspired to, that feature of their own life that they should have had. And then they get to go to Valhalla. Or elsewhere, if that's reasonable.
I see.
But I assure you, if you want to fight the strongest, you need to find a way to get into Valhalla.
Well, in order to get to Valhalla, don't you have to die first?
Yes, of course. But that's everybody's endgame, right? Once you have a reason to live, you have to defend it until you can't anymore. Anybody who lives like that aspires to greatness and strength. You'll be able to find home eventually.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. Now the question is, what or who do I value?
And that's something I
Most.
cannot answer for you, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
That's
If you
something
could,
you must
then-
know.
Go on.
No, that's all. It's something you must know.
I got a lot to think about.
Well, feel free to fight as long as you would like.
Might just do that.
Enjoy
By the
it.
way,
Yes,
I have another question.
sure.
Nothing like personal advice. A mural over there with the god with godlike figure. Who is that? One in the bronze armor.
That individual is Odin.
Out of character. Would I know of that god even if I don't have
Oh,
a
on
personal
your
religion?
world, Odin is the most aspired to god for many fighters and warriors and such.
Okay.
He is recognized as the strongest god of war.
Really, that's Odin. I've never seen him depicted in that way. I'm so used to
Old man
My
with a
home.
missing eye.
yes.
Believe it or not, he's a little bit more vain, and when he doesn't have to try, he makes himself look younger. But in a fight, if he's ever pushed to the edge, you'll see the Lord himself.
Wow. I never wrote a picture of him like that. Jeez.
You know, he's the only individual to ever fight war itself and put it into submission.
How did he manage that?
Find your way into Valhalla, win a round, and then ask him.
Jeez. All right.
You look like a blue teamer to me.
What's that?
Oh, in Valhalla, everybody's organized by red and blue. And that's the endless battle, red versus blue. It never ends. You look like a blue player.
But we'll see one day when I do join Valhalla.
That we will.
You seem to know a lot more. You seem to know a lot. Ox. Who are you? Who do you serve, or who are you really?
I serve Odin.
Wow. Did you just pick me out of the blue thinking I needed help, or?
Most people don't just lollygag and walk down here. They have their own purpose to serve. You looked purposeless. Figured I'd come talk to you. Odin asked me to.
The Odin, he asked you to help me.
Of course.
I don't know what to say. That's pretty huge. I guess I really was purposeless if he sent you to help me.
Hey, why you say it like that? Odin sent me to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Not send you to help me.
No, I meant it as a good way. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand. But anyways, I have many more people to attend to. Good luck finding your path.
I appreciate the help. You've done a lot to help me today. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Bulkhead.
Yep.
Anything you wanted to check out, or just this?
No, not particularly.
And how about you, Lucian? Are you back finally?
Yep.
Okay. So while you were walking down to the arena, you saw a cloaked, Jonas sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding, but anybody who's actually met him before, like you have, and most people that are lower tier have not, would recognize him instantaneously. Fake mustache. And he turns and cocks his eye over at you, Lucian, as you're walking by. A moment of your time, Lucian, if you don't mind.
Certainly.
The others can keep walking.
All right.
He stands up and turns his back to the arena so nobody can see his face as he looks at you, and he, for the first time that you've known him, drops his expression, not looking whimsical or fun, but deadpan, serious. Your companions speak a lot. You know which ones.
Speak about what?
Matters that they should not speak about in companies that should not be spoken to about me. He takes a step, getting very close into your space. Do you like my help, Lucian?
Yeah.
Do you like being able to call upon me when you need assistance in a matter?
Yes, I appreciate your assistance greatly.
Then you fucking straighten them out. Or I will.
Sounds very serious. Could you be more specific?
Well, I'm afraid if I'm any more specific, the Pantheon will know I'm intervening. More.
Okay. Is it happening right now?
Just a few seconds ago.
Okay.
So, he smiles and takes a step back. Be sure to just remind them. Discretion is a very key component in these things.
Certainly.
We don't want anybody's fate to end short.
Mm-hmm.
Good. He'll pat you on the shoulder and start walking away casually. You knowing damn well that in all of the known universe, he is the third most powerful entity there is. Exium and Aceso being the only ones more powerful than him. His threats are almost impossible to not take seriously.
I can only assume that Lucian thinks Liara did something.
Fair. And this is where we're calling the session this week, everybody. Yep. 1 minute shy, but I do have to be heading off to bed for the early morning rising.
Mm-hmm.
Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.